boxing fans? Xicana Boxing here with a quick video about this Saturday's action on DAZN featuring Eimantas Stanionis against Vergil Ortiz Jr. out of San Antonio and the AT&T Center for the WBA Hanky Panky regular belt, welterweight belt. Before I start the video, I do want to say thank you for those who have subscribed and just welcome back. And if you're new, please support the channel by subscribing and commenting, just letting me know your opinion, even if it's to cuss me out, will do. And if you see my mouth looking weird, it's because I just got my braces tightened. So yeah, just bear with me, okay? We'll get through this together. So it appears that third time will be the charm for this fight, which has been rescheduled twice. The first time for Eimantas Stanionis actually having his own health problems, and the second time from Vergil's I don't know how to pronounce it, getting diagnosed and him having to reschedule this bout because of flare-ups. Now, both of these guys have been inactive for around a year. Vergil less because he did face McKinson, but Stanionis hasn't been in the ring for a little over a year. So both of these guys do have some ring rust that will be a factor in whether they can try to get the stamina going to fight the other. But now that we got that out of the way, that they both might be suffering from ring rust, let's get into what is, the level of opposition they face, resume versus resume. With Butev, he did have a split decision victory over Butev in his last fight on PBC, and that was a title eliminator. So he did get the nod from the judges, though most people did feel like he did win comfortably. The judges, one of them at least, didn't think so, and it was a split decision victory, I believe, for Stanionis, securing that mandatory spot for which is now going to be an undisputed guy at 147, right? But Vergil, if you look at his box strike, you will, even if you're a casual fan, will recognize more names that if a casual would look at Stanionis' box strike, right? So in the resume department, I do feel like Vergil Ortiz definitely has the edge, taking on better opposition and knocking them all out, so let's get on the knockouts. They both have around the same fights. I believe Stanionis has about 14 fights and Vergil like 19. But Stanionis only has 9 knockouts while Vergil has all knockouts, right? So with knockout power, even though Stanionis is a guy that can definitely hurt you and put you down, Vergil still has the, upper hand when it comes to knockout power and just relentless, ferociousness. Now, Vergil Ortiz also has a height advantage, 2 inches. He's 5'10", while Stanionis is 5'8", and he also has the longer reach advantage with 70-inch length, while Stanionis has 68. So Vergil also holds those advantages as well. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure y'all are like, well then, Vergil then, right? Vergil is going to be the guy to take it. But not necessarily. It's not as... Vergil is the favorite, but not by much when it comes to the hardcore boxing. The reason why a lot of boxing fans, hardcore boxing fans, are so excited for this fight, and rightfully so, is because with both of the styles, like I mentioned, being come forward, and Vergil at least not showing yet that he has a better defense, some people do predict an upset, right? Because Vergil has been hurt before by Mean Machine, who is a hard-hitting dude. Like, all praises to Mean Machine. I seen him knock a dude out in sparring once, so I don't, yes, the dude can hit. So Vergil got hurt by that, but happened to survive and then came back to win the fight via knockout himself, right? But with this now, it's Vergil has been taking a lot of punishment that a lot of fans feel like he shouldn't have. Like, why is he not moving his head? Why is he not, using better defense? And for a while, I myself wondered whether Vergil just has not the greatest defense, or if he is one of those type of guys whose style is like, well, I'm gonna take some shots just so I can be able to land some, And I'm for sure know that my shots are harder, so fuck it, hit me. Land a punch or two. But once I land mine, it's over for you type shit, right? Because you ever seen Vergil's face when he like knows he has somebody hurt? He looks scary as hell. But I feel like sometimes I felt like he just didn't respect his opponent's power enough to be cautious when he comes forward, and he's being able to take those punches to just be like, well, yeah, okay, hit me, but I'm gonna get the better of the exchanges type stuff. The only thing is with Stanionis having some decent power himself and just, a good ring IQ, Vergil might not be safe for Vergil to be taking those liberties this time around, if that makes any sense. So when you mix in the fact that Vergil has not shown to prioritize defense in his fights with Stanionis's ring IQ and his own power and his own skills, and mix in Vergil's condition that he has, there's people who do favor Stanionis in this fight and to remain champion to then face whoever is the winner of Spence versus Crawford. If not, they both move up, right? So then what does each fighter got to do in order to secure the victory and the belt this Saturday? For both of the guys have to target the body because they're both come forward. So I know they're going to be headhunting, but I think it would really help Vergil Ortiz. It would help both, honestly, if they go to the body or try to, slow the other one down and catch each other, with combos to the head, let's say. I do feel like Vergil has to be more defensive-minded in this fight and kind of just show more that, yes, he can crack you, but not try to headhunt. In his last fight against McKinson, I did feel like for a couple rounds he was like very much headhunting, right? And he knew that he was eventually going to get McKinson out of there, so it seemed like he let go of any other strategy and was just trying to get him out of there, right? Especially because that fight had also been rescheduled. Like, Vergil does have power. He can put you down with a jab. So if he knows that he can already do that, then it would be better for him to implement a strategy to go against Stanionis instead of just trying to go forward or try to knock him out, right? So Stanionis already has a really good chin. I think he needs to go even more to the body with Vergil and try to stay off the ropes, right? Because Vergil is just, once he smells blood, it's over for you. But I think it benefit Stanionis if they fight in the middle of the ring, even though Vergil has more power. With him not showing the most defense, I think that Stanionis can definitely capitalize on a counter shot, right? And just going to my prediction, this could go two ways, right? I mean, dual fights can go two ways with one guy or the other winning, right? There's only one or two. But in my opinion, there's going to be two scenarios. Either Vergil by late round TKO, which I think will be in the later rounds because, he's getting back in the ring and it won't be in the middle rounds. I think Stanionis is the type of opponent that if he survives, he'll survive up until the very, last championship round. So I do think that Vergil can continue his knockout streak, become the WBA regular champion, and then hopefully fight the winner of Crawford and Spence. But I also, there's, because of the condition and because he's been out of the ring for so long and because, in my opinion, he didn't look super fucking amazing in his last fight again because of ring rust and him trying to overcome his condition, I do feel like maybe his condition will play a role in this, right? Maybe he'll get tired faster. Maybe, so this is one that I honestly can't even predict. So I don't even know why I said prediction. I'm going to say that I do lean more towards Vergil just because of his power and because, numbers, I guess, don't lie. When you got a KO streak, you are going to, most likely keep going, right? But not only that, Vergil has a style that I feel like overwhelms a lot of fighters and breaks them down just because it's hard to keep up with his volume punching. So I do feel like because, they've both been out of the ring for a while, Vergil's still the type of guy who trains, I know his training style and he takes everything seriously. So I do want to lean towards Vergil by, stoppage in the later rounds, but I wouldn't be surprised if Vergil his body just gives out and, Stanionis is able to capitalize on that. But I guess that's not much of a prediction, is it? But I care more about what your thoughts are, your prediction, your analysis. So go ahead and drop me a comment. Obviously, like and subscribe and tell all your friends about Xicana Boxing. But also let me know your thoughts and your comments. You think I'm fucking tripping and Vergil's got this and he's just gonna knock that dude out in, a couple rounds? Or are you also excited because this fight's so fucking good stylistically? It's such a good matchup, right? Styles make fights. And this one, both these guys have a style, fan-friendly style that definitely promises some back and forth action. Do you agree with me that Vergil can show better defense? And honestly, if Vergil can just stay clear of punches like that, it's boxing, you're gonna get hit, right? But if he can just stay clear of most of the power punches from Stanionis, I think he can definitely get him out of there. But again, let me know what you think down in the comments. Subscribe, like, tell me you love me. See you later.